Olivia Monroe sat down at the hotel bar and grinned at the bartender, who grinned back. Thank God for a friendly face after such a long day. She'd almost gone straight to her room to put on one of those cozy hotel robes and order room service to eat on her bed. But what she wanted more than anything tonight was a huge pile of French fries and an ice-cold martini. And she knew from experience that room service was the least optimal way to get both of those things. Fries always arrived soggy, and martinis never arrived chilled enough. Better to get the best version of both and a conversation with Crystal, the bartender, that had nothing to do with intellectual property or law. "Hendrick's martini, 2 olives?" Crystal asked her, already filling the cocktail shaker with ice. Olivia had been staying in this hotel for a week now, ever since she'd packed all of her worldly belongings and flown out to L.A. to start this new chapter in her life. "Yes, please." Olivia slipped off her blazer, and a Caesar salad and a large order of fries. "You got it. How was work today? You look like you've earned this martini." Olivia laughed and twisted her mass of dark curly hair up into a knot on top of her head. "Well, I left the hotel at 8 this morning, and I'm just getting back now at," she checked her watch, "9 at night. So yes, I've earned that martini. But I've had worse 12-hour days." Much worse, actually. After years of considering it, she'd moved from New York to L.A., and she and her friend Ellie had formed their own law firm, Monroe and Spencer. Olivia had spent the last month anxious she'd made the wrong decision about both the move and starting a new firm. She was still terrified about that, so much so that she'd woken up at 4 a.m. the night before and worried for an hour. But God, she'd loved every minute of her workday today. She'd been on an adrenaline high from the moment she walked into the office that morning. Hell, from the moment her plane had landed last week. She was thrilled to be back in California. It was great to have Ellie as her partner, and it felt incredible to be her own boss, finally, after all these years. When her martini arrived, she raised it to Crystal in thanks and silently toasted herself. She took a sip and smiled. Perfect. She inhaled her salad and half of her fries as soon as they arrived, and realized she couldn't remember the last time she'd eaten. Oh, right. Ellie had handed her some sort of green smoothie at 11 a.m. when they left for a meeting together, and Olivia had laughed at her. Ellie had been in L.A. ever since law school graduation, so she did things like drink green smoothies and go to 7 a.m. yoga classes before she got into the office. The smoothie was terrible. No wonder Olivia had eaten those fries so fast. As it was, the gin, plus all of that adrenaline from their meetings and calls today, had left her feeling very euphoric. Maybe she should eat something else. She waved Crystal over and asked for the dessert menu. Chocolate cake. That's what she needed right now. A big slice of chocolate layer cake. Ooh, or apple pie, warm with a big scoop of ice cream on the side. That would also hit the spot. Crystal hesitated before she handed her the dessert menu. "There's a new pastry chef here and, well, at least the cookies are good." Olivia scanned the list and shook her head. "What is all of this?" she asked Crystal. "I understand that pastry chefs need to feel like they're expressing their emotions in their pastry or whatever, but why are all of these desserts so incomprehensible and confusing? Basil ice cream? I don't want herbs in my dessert." Crystal laughed at that, which only inspired Olivia to keep going. "Deconstructed banana cream pie? What even is that? A banana just rolling back and forth on a plate with some whipped cream on the side? A cookie plate? I don't want a cookie plate. What happened to a nice layer cake? Chocolate or carrot, or for the love of God, yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Everyone loves yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Or a delicious pie. An actual one, not any deconstructed nonsense. Apple pie or chocolate mousse pie. Or my favorite, strawberry rhubarb. The whole world would come here for dessert if you had those things." "I could not agree with you more,"